Back in March, the San Antonio City Council blocked Chick-fil-A from having a location in the airport because of the company's reported opposition to the LGBTQ community. Now, that incident was used to drum up support for a bill at the legislature prohibiting cities from taking adverse actions based on religious beliefs. The so-called Save Chick-fil-A bill was killed by the Texas House of Representatives last week, but it's getting a second chance with only 2 weeks left in the session. KVUE political reporter Ashley Godot is live at the Capitol to explain.
You know, Quita, this is why we say things are never really dead until the last day of the session. Let's talk about some technical stuff first. The Senate version of the bill that was talked about today primarily focuses on not being able to do that adverse action based on beliefs on marriage, particularly gay marriage. But it's going to be changed before it goes to the full Senate to look like the House version. Okay, now that we've got that out the way, let's talk about how the bill was revived. While the Senate was meeting today, the members agreed to allow Senate Bill 1978 to be heard in committee without posting a public notice. So when the Senate Committee on State Affairs met after the Senate adjourned, no one was there to speak for, against, or on the bill. In fact, only 2 senators were in the room, including the bill's author. The chair of the committee wasn't even there yet, and it looked like the room was still being set up.
Is there anyone wishing to testify on, for, or against Senate Bill 1978? Okay, with no testimony, the public testimony on Senate Bill 1978 will be closed at this time.
Now, as we said, this is the same bill the House killed last week. On the last day, members could initially vote on House bills. The author, Republican Representative Matt Krause, didn't even get to lay out the bill before a member of the House's newly formed LGBTQ caucus called a point of order, killing the bill on a technicality. Here's what that rep, Julie Johnson, had to say about the Senate's action today.
You know, we have public hearings so that people can give testimony. We have procedures in place to safeguard the public, give everyone, the members, a full opportunity to understand what they're voting on. And it's unfortunate that they chose to suspend the rules, but they certainly have that right to do so.
Representative Johnson and others say there are already laws prohibiting this type of discrimination, so the bill isn't needed. She and others say they plan to do what they can to keep it from coming back to the House floor. Now, the Senate bill was placed on the Senate calendar and could be called up for a vote before the full Senate as early as Wednesday. But as Quita mentioned, we are on a tight deadline here. That bill would have to be heard in a House committee by Saturday in order to get to the House floor. Reporting live from the Texas Capitol, Ashley Godot, KVUE News.